Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Gotlegs. When I started out vlogging like this, I got some inspiration from different vloggers out there. But finding new YouTube cycling vlogs isn't that easy. So today I decided to make a small list of some of the good cycling vlogs out there on YouTube. So watch this list and see if you agree. If you're into cycling vlogging on YouTube, you need to look at Cycling Maven. He's by far one of the biggest vloggers on YouTube when it comes to cycling related content. He's from Australia, his name is Mark, and he has a cute little girlfriend called Hannah. And you basically follow them around. He has loads of videos and recently quit his job to do vlogging more full time. So currently he's, I think he's following the Tour de France, and he recently followed the Giro d'Italia as well. But it's great, just great content, very nice video, very nice production of everything. It seems as though the content has changed a bit from talking very much about cycling related stuff to more of lifestyle vlogging. But it kind of boasts both things, because or 100% of the content is somewhat cycling related, but I kind of miss the old cycling vlogs from him when he was back in Australia, but definitely worth checking out. Another guy from Australia is Durianrider, and he's also very popular, but some of his popularity isn't because of his cycling vlogs, but basically because he's a quite controversial vlogger. He's vegan and really boasts that lifestyle on his vlog, and you kind of either love him or hate him. It's not something in between. He's not somebody that I follow that much. I watch some of his videos from time to time, but sometimes I think that his videos turn in a direction that is too personal for me, at least. Some people might like that. I don't like him when he's talking about his ex-girlfriends and all that shenanigans he has done with a previous girlfriend and stuff like that. I much more prefer the writing side of things. But he's a very straight to the point kind of vlogger, and you either love him or hate him. So if you like, check out Durianrider. One of the newer guys on YouTube is Cycling Tom, and he's from New Zealand, I think. He's a pretty young rider, and you basically just follow his life with cycling. I think the season just ended in New Zealand, so it has taken a shift from pretty much racing and stuff like that to more training again. But it's a very cool vlog, and you can see him hang out with different races and stuff like that. So it's very cycling related, and not so much stuff like hate my girlfriend and stuff like that. So check him out as well. And let's take in our first vlogger from the UK, because that is Cycling Cam. Cycling Cam has recently gotten a huge following, I think, at least. It's a great channel. You get to watch his everyday riding. He's a Cat 1 rider, I think, in the UK, and he's very young, just in the beginning of his 20s, and he's basically trying to make it to the pro ranks. So you get a pretty good insight to what he's up to, some of the races that he does, some of the training that he does, and even the traveling that he does. He spent the preseason in Girona, if I'm not mistaken, and you get some great footage of that as well. So it's a pretty cool channel, actually, and has the video editing technology pretty down. So very cool channel. One of the few vloggers from the US, a lot of these vloggers are actually from Australia for some reason, but is the Vegan Cyclist. He's from California. He's a Cat 2 rider, I think he is. And again, focus on the vegan lifestyle and a lot of riding and stuff like that. It's not a channel that I've personally checked out that much, because I'm not really into all that vegan stuff. And there's a lot of channels out there that I need to be following. So I haven't really gotten into him yet, but probably will at one point. I came across different cycling vlogs that I hadn't really heard of before when making this list. And one of the names that popped up was the Cycling Virgin. The Cycling Virgin is basically your average Joe rider who started riding a couple of years ago, and basically just takes you through his journey, and that includes a lot of reviews and tips and tech about riding. He is from Arizona, and you basically get a lot of tips on how to diet and how to eat right and all that stuff on his channel. Again, I haven't really checked it out, but it's definitely worth a mention. One of the vlogs I've really gotten into as of late is Jesper Vakul. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. He is a Dutch rider who started out BMXing at a young age, but recently switched to the road racing. He has like a crazy thick Dutch accent when he talks, which is really, really cool. I really enjoy that. Basically, a look into his life, a look into how he races, how he trains. He has some cool videos about his bike setups, his traveling, and also how he trains, works out during his strength training and stuff like that. So if you haven't already followed him, please do, because he's really cool guy to follow on YouTube. The first female vlogger I came across was Ride Bikes, and I think she had a ride with the Cycling Maven at a point, so when I was searching for Cycling Maven videos, her video came up because she had tagged him in the name. So I started looking a bit into her channel. It's a very relaxed and very cozy vlog. It's not that fast-paced and hectic and all that, and basically follows her around in her training and in her life. It's not, again, a vlog that I have spent that much time watching, but it's definitely worth another mention. Pritchard is another UK vlogger, and he basically have a look into his cycling life with training and stuff like that. It's basically your everyday vlog with a big emphasis on cycling related content, but you get a bit of everything. So either you like that or you don't, but it's very cool made, so take a look at it. For some weird reason, when I searched different YouTube vloggers for cycling related content, I came across a girl called Janie, and she only has 4 videos up right now, and you basically follow her through her journey into the cycling world. So the last video I saw her, she was had just bought clipless pedals and cleats and stuff like that. So she's very newbie in this world, so but I think she has the ability to create amazing content, so give her a watch. And the final vlog that has made this list is Ronald. He's a Slovakian or Hungarian rider. I'm not really sure which one. I think it said Slovakian in his description, but he mentions the Hungarian nationals, so not really sure. But he has very cool cycling related stuff. He has a lot of insights as to how you can get your aero bike more aero, how to set up your TT bike, how to change handlebar tape, and all those kinds of tips and tricks you want to be able to watch. He also has a vlogging part to it where he talks about some of the accomplishments that he's made in his cycling career and the results that he's actually currently making. He has a bit thick accent, so do I, so does Jesper Vakul, and it's just part of the charm, I think. So definitely check him out as well for very cool cycling related content. So that's my list for some of the best cycling vlogs out there. As mentioned, I haven't watched them all, I have to admit. But if you think somebody's missing from the list, please write them in the comments below, and we'll have a link to them at least. If you want to follow some of these YouTube channels, check in the description below. I will post some of the links directly to their channel. And for now, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you out there. Bye.